Happy Thursday. It's nothing but cool and dry, huh? I'm still basking in the glow of Sunday. What an incredible day. Um, Everything was just really good. And I have to say that the number and quality of people behind the scenes who make everything happen is unbelievable. It starts first thing in the morning, Sunday morning. Praise team's getting here, tech team's getting here, the coffee spot people are setting up. Um, for baptism, we're gathering towels, making sure that classes are taught. We had different people teaching the two different baptism classes. There's so many people that make what happens happen. Um, and I just get to watch it all happen. Um, it was awesome. As you can tell, I'm still living with it. Okay, the question. This one's going to be a little heavy today. And that is, um, what does trust mean to you? And then what does it look like in everyday life? Like, how do you know you can trust someone? What happens if, I don't want to say trust is broken. There are things that happen when trust is broken, but when trust is compromised or trust isn't followed through on, in regular relationships. Um, Without going into a whole lot of detail, I was having a conversation recently with someone and was explaining to them, Jan and I were facing a kind of a tough situation, and we didn't know how to deal with it. And it was going to be really tough. And I don't know what I was looking for. I think I was just looking to vent, or I don't know. I was trusting that in that conversation that I would be heard. I think that's it. And it was obvious that I wasn't. Um, I got a little reaction in the beginning of the conversation, but then the conversation quickly turned to the other person. It was story topping time. A little political jab thrown in there. And so I bailed. I realized that I had hoped that that conversation I had trusted would give me some support, some encouragement, even some, man, that's a horrible position to be in. I'm so sorry that you're having to deal with that. And it didn't happen, and that's fine. I learned a lesson, but it affected the trust thing. That I'm like, okay, that's a person that I probably won't have that conversation with, or conversations like that with. Relationship is still fine. It's just that's not the person. And so trust has been affected. Um, I don't know if you've experienced that. I don't want to say people are disappointing, but it's learning to be wise and smart in who we can trust with in relationships, with tough conversations, with expectations. It's just life. And so this Sunday in our song series, it's a lot of S's, um, we're going to talk about trust because the trust is the foundation of everything. All of our relationships with God, with each other, where we work, with our neighbors, everything depends on this thing called trust. It is foundational. And we're going to talk about what trust looks like, how to define it, how to hold it, and what grows trust. This one's going to be kind of practical, and so hopefully we'll give you some things that you can take with you um, for the rest of the week in your relationships. Um, Women's retreat is this Saturday. They've already got it all taken care of, so that's closed. Um, the big thing going on right now is we still are collecting for our care bags for our homeless population. Um, if you want to donate to that financially, you can do that through the app or just auto pay or when you come on Sunday. Or you can bring the supplies that are on the list. Speaking of giving, we are working on setting up giving on the website. We still have some bugs to work out. We had one set up, it didn't work out, and so we're having to retool it. But download our app. Everything you need to know and an easy way to give is through our app. So that's it. I'm going to get into the rest of the day. I trust that you will have a good weekend, and I'm looking forward to seeing you Sunday. Take care.